Hello everyone and welcome to this video. I hope you're feeling the best while watching this video. Today I'll be talking about the best 8 places to visit in Prague, so stay tuned. So Prague is the capital of Czech Republic. It is the 13th largest city in the European Union. Prague is home to about 1.3 million people, and the city falls on a river, so it has an oceanic climate. Prague was the capital of the Kingdom of Bohemia, and it is called the City of 100 Towers, and which is in the heart of Europe. It is also called the Golden City and the Mother of Cities. The best time to visit Prague is spring and early fall, since the weather is mild and there are fewer crowds. Number 1. Prague Castle. It is a castle complex in Prague. It was built back in the 9th century, and it is the office of the President of the Czech Republic. The castle was a seat of power for kings of Bohemia, Holy Roman emperors, and presidents of Czechoslovakia. The Bohemian jewels are hidden inside the secret room inside this palace, and according to the Guinness World Records, Prague Castle is the largest ancient castle in the world. It occupies an area of almost 70,000 square meters, and the castle is among the most visited tourist attractions in Prague, attracting over 1.8 million visitors each year. It is made up of historical palaces, offices, church, fortification buildings, gardens, and picturesque spots. Number 2. Charles Bridge is a medieval stone bridge that crosses the Vltava River in Prague. The construction began in 1357 under the auspices of King Charles IV. It was officially opened in the early 15th century. It replaced the old Judith Bridge. This bridge was first called the Stone Bridge or Prague Bridge, but it was changed later to Charles Bridge in 1870. Charles Bridge was the most important connection between Prague Castle and the city's old town. The bridge is 516 meters long and around 10 meters wide. The bridge is decorated by a continuous alley of 30 statues and statuaries. Number 3. Wenceslas Square is one of the main squares and the center of business and cultural communities in the new town of Prague. It is the place with the busiest pedestrian traffic in the country. The square is named after Saint Wenceslas, the patron saint of Bohemia. It is part of the historic center of Prague and a World Heritage Site, with an area of around 45,000 meters squared. At the end of the square is the National Museum. The northwest street end goes to the New Town and Old Town. You will find cinemas, theaters, banks, hotels, restaurants, small and large shops, and administrative centers all in the Wenceslas Square, so do not miss it. Number 4. Prague National Museum. It is the largest museum in the Czech Republic. The National Museum consists of specialized institutes: the Museum of Natural Sciences, the Historical Museum, the Library of National Museum, the Naprostek Museum of Asian, African, American Cultures, and the Czech Museum of Music. The National Museum has nearly 14 million items, and it was established in April 15, 1818. The museum was moved from the Sternberg Palace to the Wenceslas Square. Number 5. The Old Town Square and the Astronomical Clock. The Old Town Square is a historic square in the Old Town quarter of Prague. It is between the Wenceslas Square and Charles Bridge. It includes the Gothic Church of Our Lady Before Time, which has been the main church of this part of the city since the 14th century. Towers of the church are 80 meters high. There is also the Baroque St. Nicholas Church in that square. Prague Horloge is a medieval astronomical clock around the Old Town Hall. The clock was first installed in 1410, making it the third oldest astronomical clock in the world. The tower of the Old Town Hall offers a panoramic view of the Old Town. There is also an art museum in the square. At Christmas and Easter, markets are held in the square. They resemble medieval markets. A decorated tree and a musical stage are set up. The Christmas market is the largest Christmas market in the Czech Republic and are visited by thousands of people. In 2016, CNN ranked Prague's Christmas markets among the 10 best ones worldwide. And now let's move to the Prague astronomical clock, or Prague horloge. It is a medieval astronomical clock in the Old Town Square in Prague. The clock was made back in 1410, making it the third oldest astronomical clock in the world and the oldest clock still working. It is found on the southern wall of Old Town Hall in the Old Town Square. The astronomical dial represents the sun and moon in the sky and shows astronomical details, and statues of Catholic saints stand on either side of the clock. According to a local legend, the city will suffer if the clock is neglected. The golden sun moves around the zodiacal circle, showing its position on the ecliptic. The sun is attached to an arm with golden hand, and together they show the time in three different ways. First, the position of the golden hand over the Roman numerals indicates the time in Prague, and the position of the sun over the curved golden lines indicates the time in unequal hours, and the position of the golden hand over the outer ring indicates the hours passed after sunset in Old Czech time. Additionally, the distance of the sun from the center of the dial shows the time of sunrise and sunset. The four figures in the clock are set in motion on the hour and represent four people that were hated at the time of the clock making. The first is Vanity, represented by a figure admiring himself in a mirror. Next, the miser holding a bag of gold represents greed. Across the clock stands Death, a skeleton that strikes the time upon the hour. And finally, there's a Turkish figure representing lust and earthly pleasures. Every hour of the day, 12 statues of apostles with its arbitraries appear at the doorway above the clock. A legend says that the clockmaker Hannes was blinded on the order of the Prague councillors, so that he could not repeat his work. The calendar plate was replaced by a copy in 1880. The original made by Joseph Manus is stored in the Prague City Museum. On the edge of the circle is a church calendar with fixed holidays and the names of 365 saints, and there are smaller images that represent zodiac signs. Inside the large outer circle lies another movable circle marked with the signs of the zodiac, which indicates the location of the sun on the ecliptic. Number 6. Lenin Wall. The Lenin Wall, or John Lennon Wall, is a wall in Prague. Since 1980, this wall has been filled with John Lennon graffiti, lyrics from Beatles songs, and designs relating to local and global problems. The wall has been decorated by love poems in the 1960s. The wall changes continuously, and the Lennon paintings are lost under layers of new paint. Even when the wall was repainted, by the next day it was again full of poems and flowers. Today, the wall represents a symbol of global ideals such as love and peace. Number 7. Prague National Theatre. It is a national theatre of Czech history and art, and it's the primary stage in the Czech Republic. The theatre consists of three artistic groups, which are ballet, opera, and drama. It was opened back on June 11, 1881, and on May 4, 2005, Komerční Bank honored the best acts performed at the Czech National Theatre in overall three categories: ballet, drama, and opera, and it received a statuette designed by the academic Jaroslav Rona, which costs 100,000 Czech koruna. Number 8. Dancing House. It was designed by the architect Vlado Milonek in cooperation with Frank Gehry on a riverfront. The building was designed in 1992 and the construction was completed 4 years later in 1996. The house is among the Baroque, Gothic, and Art Nouveau buildings which Prague is famous for. The house was called Fred and Ginger after the dancers Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, and the house resembles a pair of dancers, but today this nickname is rarely used. The building consists of 9 floors and 2 floors underground. The layout of each floor is different due to the asymmetrical shape of the building. 6 floors are used as offices, and the ninth floor is a restaurant. The total interior of the building is 3,796 square meters, and in 2016, 2 floors of the building were renovated into an hotel by Luxury Suites. The Ginger and Fred restaurant now operates on the 7th floor. There is also an art gallery in the building. And now, are you excited to visit Prague? Please subscribe to our channel and hit that like button if you like our video. And enjoy couch traveling. Bye bye!